Hey, Shalom Israel. This is Precinct Officer Y'all out of the ISUPK Atlanta, man. This is STATL Connect podcast with me and Cap 10K, the Goggle Bar, man. The reason why we call it the STATL Connect podcast is because we bridging the gap between Atlanta and St. Louis, and we coming together and we waking up our people, man. You know what I'm saying? This episode, we're going to be talking about horror in the hood, man. Now, a lot of times, we do like to talk about different nations and the other heathens and the oppressors and the white man and all the horrible things that they do to us. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we got to reflect on our own community, you know what I'm saying, and talk about what's going on in our own communities because this is how we're going to fix it. You know what I'm saying? We got to recognize the problems that we have in our own communities and get better. You know what I'm saying? And build this nation back up, man. Because this is not how we usually live, man. We are not the criminals on this earth, man. It is definitely the white man. You know what I'm saying? The devil the Bible speaks of, man. So we're gonna get into it a little bit. Captain K should be on shortly, man, and we're gonna get into some of these articles. You know what I'm saying? This is a time, man. We have to come together, man. In the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, gather yourselves together, man. We have to gather together and be one nation of people. We can't build a nation being separate and not looking out for everybody. We got to look out for all our people, man. So we're going to get into this horror in the hood a little bit, man. I'm going to show some quick little videos, hopefully till Captain K get on. We're going to rock it out, man. This first one I got is pretty sad, man. It's crazy. It happened down here in Georgia, not too far from actually where where I am. It happened in Marietta, and just innocent baby, man, just sitting in the car, in the neighborhood, and end up getting unalive. Let's get to the video. Let me see one second. Alrighty. Let me see. We got in the building. Sisters Zariah in the building. Shalom, hey, shalom, sis. What's going on? When I play this video, just put a one in the chat, sis, if you can hear the video.
There are 3 arrests related to the shooting death of a 9-month-old baby outside of a Cobb County motel. 3 men are in jail tonight, including 2 new arrests. Javian Young faces 3 charges, including murder and aggravated assault. The same charges for the first suspect, Ladarius Brown. Police also arrested Cameron Harris. He's charged with tampering with evidence. The shooting happened Tuesday night at the Budgetell Inn on Circle 75 Parkway. A witness says someone got out of the car, started firing towards the motel, and one of the shots hit the baby. There are 3 arrests.
That's a sad thing, man. It's to be, you be in the car with your baby, man, and who knows what you're in there doing, man. You're in the car with your baby, and people just start firing shots, man. Like that's a horrible thing to happen in the hood, man. People just start firing shots and just letting off, and you really just don't know what's going on, and you end up unalive a 9-month-old baby, man. That's just ridiculous. Let me see if I can get to the next one real quick. Yeah, I got some pretty sad stories on here, sis. That's crazy. Like that was just a quick one. It's a whole story on what went on behind that, but we're gonna get into another one real quick. Let's see what we got. Check this one out. Let me see. Yeah, check this one out. Let me bring it up on stage real quick. All right, here we go. Let me see. Yeah, this is a crazy one right here, man, because a 15-year-old boy, it's like his whole family, it's actually a sad story because when you hear the people talking in the video, they're gonna be talking about how they whole family just fight all the time, man. Like it's like a never ending thing. Like they like, well, I mean, we figured this would happen because the family just at each other all the time. Like what could be going on so horrible in that family that the whole family is feuding? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get into more detail. Y'all check this out.
Following all week, a 15-year-old boy is charged with shooting and killing his sister earlier this week. Prosecutors are charging that teen as an adult. AJ Bayatpour has been going through those documents and joins us now with what we've learned today. AJ?
Natalie, the Milwaukee County DA's office filed charges today against the teen accused of killing his sister, 30-year-old Ashley Hudson. They also charged one of Hudson's sisters and Hudson's mother, who just last night told us things that at least one witness disputes based on these.
Now this was a family affair type thing, man. Like the whole family getting into it, and then your little brother end up unaliving you. I mean, that's crazy, man. Let's keep going.
These new court records. On Friday, only candle wax and messages and sidewalk chalk are what remain at the corner of MLK Drive and Valete Street. 3 days earlier, family and friends remembered Ashley Hudson at the spot where her life ended.
I'm shocked, but not too shocked because, like I said, I kind of figured they always, the family always had long history of fighting and feuding among siblings.
Now that's crazy, man. For somebody to get interviewed, right? Y'all in the hood, man. This is why it's called Horror in the Hood. For an interview to go down, and this brother like, nah, well, I'm not really that shocked. Like they fight all the time, man. We're gonna go back on that one, man. And they fight all the time. So people in the hood just used to seeing them fighting like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And this is happening in Milwaukee down there. You know what I'm saying? We got a school down there in Milwaukee, and they need to seek help, man. This family should have sought help, and this type of thing wouldn't have happened. Let me go back a little bit.
And Valete Street. 3 days earlier, family and friends remembered Ashley Hudson at the spot where her life ended.
I'm shocked, but not too shocked because, like I said, I kind of figured they always, the family always had long history of fighting and feuding among siblings.
Relatives describe a fractured family.
The stuff that we said to each other, it wasn't right, it wasn't fair.
I didn't never think it can get to this point, but it always been like this. Like they always bumped heads, they always fought, it always been like this.
See, that is crazy. For your own, see, and by this time it's too late, man. It's too late for you to wish you didn't say this and wish this didn't happen and that didn't happen. It's too late now. Now you done lost a sibling. This is your sister that was unalived by your own brother, man. This is a sad story. Let me go back a little bit more.
Among siblings.
Relatives describe a fractured family.
The stuff that we said to each other, it wasn't right, it wasn't fair.
I didn't never think it can get to this point, but it always been like this. Like they always bumped heads, they always fought, it always been like this.
3 people are now charged in Hudson's death. Her sister, 21-year-old Aaliyah Fryson, her mom, 48-year-old Tara Hudson, and her 15-year-old brother, who we are not identifying at this time due to his age.
Now, can you imagine what could have happened in that family to where your mama is involved in unaliving her own daughter, the sister is involved in unaliving her own sister, and the brother unalive his own sister? Now, what could possibly be going on in that family to where, this happens? Like that family is completely destroyed, man. And if they don't seek help, man, it probably will be destroyed for, to who knows? You know what I'm saying? Till they find a way to get some type of help. That family is destroyed, man.
Court records filed Friday show investigators relied on eyewitness accounts and cell phone videos. They show Fryson and another sister, 16 years old, attacking Hudson with a baseball bat. The victim was holding a knife as if to keep the attackers at bay. At that point, the 15-year-old approached, and when he got within a few feet of Hudson, he fired at her from point-blank range.
He put it up to her, and she said, "Don't shoot me," and he shot her, and she stumbled all the way over here, and she fell on the floor.
Do you know where your son got the gun?
No, and I talked to him, but he didn't. I talked to him finally today, but he didn't say anything.
Tara Hudson told our Adam Rife she doesn't know where her son got the gun, but one eyewitness told police he went to the mother's car and got a handgun. Hudson also said she could not see who was shot, but police say the video contradicted her, and now she's charged with obstruction.
That's a shame to where the mama is involved and she won't even say what happened. She won't even tell them what happened because she she know that young boy got that gun from her, man. And the mama and the sister fighting, you know he gonna take the mama side. You know what I'm saying? It's like she didn't do anything to prevent this from happening. And once again, it's just another black family destroyed, man. And where's the dad? You know what I'm saying? This is what happened when we don't have dads in the household. This goes on. Like your family is destroyed because the dad is not in the household to stop all this bickering and fighting between women in the house, man. You don't have a level-headed man in the house to calm everything down. You got to deal with women, and you know, women go through they monthly cycles, and you know, emotions are running high, and hormones, and all that is going crazy, and they can't control themselves. They're fighting and they're arguing, and now somebody is not here with us no more. Let's just keep going.
Detectives say when they told the 15-year-old brother that his sister was dead, he allegedly replied, quote, "What's that got to do with me?" When they noted his lack of concern, they say he replied, quote, "Man, expletive, her."
Damn, man. That's sad as hell right there, man. The brother didn't even give a damn about his own sister, man. Damn, that's cold-blooded, man. So he didn't care. He been wanting to do this then. This was something that he been wanting to do. He was waiting for the perfect time for he probably like, if she act up again, this is what I'm gonna do, man. Let me rewind that back a little bit, man. That was crazy right there.
Her, and now she's charged with obstruction. Detectives say when they told the 15-year-old brother that his sister was dead, he allegedly replied, quote, "What's that got to do with me?" When they noted his lack of concern, they say he replied, quote, "Man, expletive, her." We did ask the DA's office whether they plan to charge the 16-year-old sister. We did not get a response today. Another person at the scene this afternoon who says she witnessed the shooting did not want to go on camera, fearing possible retaliation, but she tells us it appeared to her the brother had a gun on him the entire time. Natalie?
A story will continue to follow. Those details just keep getting more disturbing. AJ Byatt-Poor live in the news.
Damn, man, that's a crazy thing right there, man. That's a whole family that was involved in that thing right there, man. Whole family, nobody outside, no outsider. That was a family feud that went on, man. That's crazy, man. We got another incident where, you have a lot of domestic violence in home, which is a sad thing because here in the ISUPK, man, you learn how to de-escalate situations, man. Like we are masters at de-escalation, man. But this couple, I think it was out here in Georgia somewhere. I think like maybe DeKalb County, somewhere like that. But the husband actually unalived the wife and shot the son. All right, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna watch another quick little video real quick. And if y'all got any comments, man, put the comments in the chat, And this is just another case of a horror in the hood, man, where it's so easy if you don't have, the understanding. First of all, if you don't have the law, if you're not in the ISUPK and don't have the law, statute, and commandments of the Most High, man, anything can happen, man. Anything can go crazy because you don't know how to handle situations. You don't know how to handle it. Okay, sis, you remember that? I think that's out kind of close by your area too, ain't it, Sisters around? I think that's close out there where you at. Well, Milwaukee, it ain't too far, but it ain't in the same city, but you know what I'm saying? It's not too far. But yeah, that's a sad case where a whole family is beefing like that, man. Just walk away, man. It ain't that hard. Just walk away. All right, let's get into this next story to where a deputy was unalive over a domestic violence dispute. All right, let's get into it real quick. Let me bring it up. All right, here we go. All right, pause it.
Deputy killed in a domestic disturbance happened over the weekend. Tyler Finger joins us now live with the very latest on what we know, Tyler, we know that there is a suspect in custody. We also know that this deputy's son was involved in what happened.
Yeah, Tom, good afternoon to you. New this hour, I just obtained court documents which show that the Gwinnett County deputy and that man have been in an on-again, off-again relationship for several years. And as recently as April, she filed for a protective order. All of this unfolded at this home here in Forsyth County over the weekend.
And see, that's a nice neighborhood. That's not the projects. So horror in the hood can happen anywhere. It don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, in the projects where, you know, a lot of it goes on. It could, just because you live in a nice neighborhood, that don't exempt you from problems in you know, in the whole situation. Let me see. Sister Zara, she said the mom is lying, covering up for her son. Hey, sis, I can see you can see that with the conflicting story she had. You know what I'm saying? With people saying that the guy had a gun, the little boy had a gun on the whole time, and she said she didn't know where the gun is. Then he said that he got the gun out the mama car. Come on, man. That's your daughter and your son, man. You should have some type of remorse for your daughter, but she didn't. She, you know, like, you know, a lot of moms be jealous of their own daughters, man, and that's a horror in the hood itself. For a young woman to have to grow up in a household that the mother is jealous of her, you know how that go. Mama always mad at you, cussing you out, telling you you ain't shit, you're a whore, you're all that. You know, that's what happens in the hood. But with this story right here, at the water for that info too, sis. With this story right here, this didn't happen in the hood. This is a pretty nice neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty nice neighborhood, and horrors still go down in the neighborhood, man. Let's see. That's why I play this video. The brother had no remorse. He had it all planned out. Yeah, I can tell. They say he just walked up to her and did his thing and had no remorse. He was like, "What? You just unalived your sister, and you talking about what they got to do with me? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a wild thing." But let's get into this. Let's get into this next story, sis. Let me see. All right, we're gonna go ahead and finish it up.
That is where the relationship took a deadly turn when investigators say he killed her and wounded her son. This is Gwinnett County Master Deputy Tamara Tuitt Bartlett. Investigators say she was killed Saturday night in what investigators call a domestic dispute. It happened at a home off McGinnis Ferry Road. Investigators say Deputy Tuitt Bartlett.
Now, look, hold on, y'all. On top of that, right? On top of that, this is a deputy, man. You would think her being a deputy, she would have easy access to the police. She's a police already. They should have been swooped in, handled this business, and this would have never happened. But she's a black lady on the police force. They don't give a damn about what's going on in her household. She had to go put out a protective order. How you a deputy? You had to go put out a protective order on a person in your own house and go through the regular stuff that a normal citizen would go through. You know what I'm saying? You're the police already. You should have some type of, you know what I'm, privilege, some type of privileges, but you ain't got none. And the same, it's crazy because the same police department that you work for and you supposed to protect and serve and help everybody could not stop you from being unalive, man. And that's sad. That's sad. The same police force that was supposed to uphold the law for you. This police force, you put your life on the line every day for. And they couldn't stop you from this domestic violence incident and being unalive. Let's go ahead and finish this. If I can, let me see if I can rewind it a little bit. I don't think so. We're gonna go ahead and play it.
Bartlett was shot and killed by 43-year-old Eric Sumner. They say her teenage son ran to a neighbor's house after he was shot multiple times. He told the neighbor his mom and her boyfriend were arguing when Sumner started shooting. That neighbor called 911 and treated the teen's wounds. And again, new at this hour, court documents show Sumner had a history of aggressive behavior directed at Tuitt Bartlett and her son. In April, she asked for a temporary protective order, saying she had been in an on-again, off-again relationship with Sumner for 3 years. She wrote, quote, "He's becoming more verbally abusive to me and my son. During heated discussions, his temperament goes from 0 to 100. I have requested multiple times for Mr. Sumner to leave," end quote. She said her 15-year-old son, quote, "is in fear because he has autism. That places his fear 10 times more, and he has called police on Sumner," she said. The protective order was granted the day after he called 911 in April, but she later requested the judge to drop it. Records show her accused killer is a convicted felon, which means he is not allowed to have a gun. At this point, it's unclear how he obtained one. Deputy Tuitt Bartlett's family has previously faced tragedy. In 2021, another one of her sons died in a hit-and-run crash, which remains unsolved. I spoke to some neighbors today. Listen to what they had to say.
It's really heartbreaking.
Man, that's sad right there, man. This lady is complaining. She's the police, for crying out loud, man. Like, what? How does the police force let this happen to one of their own? It's supposed to be back to blue and all this. And how did you let this happen to one of your own? Because black people, you got to understand that you are not a part of the police force. You're not at all. That's not your family. That's not your people that's going to protect you. And in this instance right here, they didn't protect her. You know what I'm saying? She kept complaining. She kept letting them know what was going on. She couldn't keep him from being in the household. She was terrified of this man. You know what I'm saying? She was terrified of Salakia Cap. I didn't see you down there, sir.
Sweat. And then look, they really ain't your family. You remember them articles that we brought out to where those sisters, 7 of them that all came together because they had got raped on the police force?
Right.
And the main one that kicked it off, this was insane. The sister that kicked it all off, had all of this stuff going, got raped twice.
Right.
Why in the hell didn't she quit? Why didn't she quit? Why are you there? Your partner, y'all supposed to be fighting crime together. You ain't supposed to be fighting this bastard off because he forcing himself on you. He was like that. And it was a white man. I mean, it's insane to want to be, side by side with these folks, man. At this point in time, we are supposed to be coming together. Not trying to come together with them and fight their wars and their battles and all. Man, we did enough of that.
Yeah, right, sir.
It's time for us to come together now.
Yeah, right.
And the things that are going on that's happening in the world is forcing you to do it. But our people, man, they such good Christians.
Yeah.
They such good Christians out. They don't want to disappoint Mouse.
Good, right? A good Christian make a good slave, sir. Make a damn good slave, man. Good.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all a Christian is worth. Slavery. That's it. They ain't worth a damn to their people. You see what they letting happen to us?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I say with this. Oh, go ahead, Cap. My bad. Go ahead.
Salaki, real quick, and I'm gonna let you rock. You see what's happening to us, and all their solution to the problem is singing and dancing. They can't wait to go to church Sunday, so all the prayer warriors can come together and they can sing and speak in tongues and dance all over the place, as if this is a happy time. This is not, But go ahead.
Now I was gonna say. I mean, you brought up another heavy point with these Christians right here, because this lady thought she was a police officer. She was a deputy. She thought that she was gonna pray this away from this man attacking her and her son, and she thought that she had the backing of her unit or whatever they call it, the force or whatever. She thought she had the backing, and now she's unalive and gone. You know what I'm saying? So you can't trust the Christian church, and you definitely can't trust the police force, man. You can't. It's just no way, sir. So it's a lock it, sir. You want to go? You want to say one thing before I keep the video going? All right, we're gonna keep on rolling.
Breaking. She was a wonderful woman. She never ever bothered anybody. Just whenever she passed by, she would wave and say hi. A tragedy like this, it's like very depressing. Being in the neighborhood, it feels like we are missing an important person in the neighborhood. We would not be able to see her again. That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, similar sentiments for a lot of people out here in this neighborhood. Some of them were very friendly with her.
It's not a
Others
bad
said that they
neighborhood now.
saw and waved at her every so often, but they said the same thing. She was so kind, and that also her son was also very nice. The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office says she served its community for nearly 20 years. In a statement, the agency said, quote,
Wow.
her commitment to protecting and serving made a lasting impact on all who had the honor of knowing and working alongside her, end quote.
Wait a minute. Now you mean to tell me this lady worked 20 years on this police force and she could not stop a domestic violence incident? I mean, whoa. I mean, wait a minute. So I'm sure she, in the 20 years she's been on the force, I'm sure that she's been on a domestic violence scene. And I wonder, how did she handle that? Because she can't handle the one that she dealing with in her own household. I mean, what kind of training is going on in this police force, man? What kind of training is going on? Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, I'm a wine. What's going on, sir? What's going on, man? This lady has served on the force for 20 plus years, man. 20 plus years, and that's just a sad thing, man. Let's go ahead and finish it out real quick. Cap, if you got anything to say, just go ahead, sir.
And just within the last about 2 hours, members of the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office were out here at this home. It's unclear what they were doing. They were inside, but obviously this is traumatic for them as they continue to grieve with her sudden loss after what the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office described as a deadly domestic dispute. I should mention Sumner is in custody. He was arrested after a brief chase in Monroe County. He faces multiple charges, including murder, and he is set to face a judge tomorrow for his first appearance.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and end that one right there. But that's a sad case right there, man, to not be able to get out of a situation that you probably done in your 20 years. Okay, can't hear Cap. Yeah, Cap not on. I don't think Cap. Cap, you there, sir? I think he may have jumped off real quick. Out of one, he may have jumped off. But yeah, 20 years, man, and I'm pretty sure this lady has been across a whole lot of domestic violence issues, man. And it's just sad that we can't handle these type of things, man. Okay, let's get into this other one, man. This one is crazy right here, man. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Yeah, this one right here, man, is and this is how you know that man, that we are living in hell in our neighborhoods, man. This is a perfect example, because if you get mad at somebody coming in the house with some shoes on that you don't like, and you have to unalive the brother over it, like, I mean, come on, man. Now, how destroyed can our people be? How destroyed can our people be? And we don't even take the time we don't even value a life, man. You get tired of some shoes, you don't like the shoes somebody wearing. That's a crazy thing. It's like, Cap, you there, sir? You back on? We want to make sure we can hear you. I know I'm a one was saying he couldn't hear you a while ago. So if you want to do a sound check real quick.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good, sir. I think you should be good. I'm
okay.
one. Just put a one in the chat if you can hear him pretty good, and to make sure it's not it's not on our end. It may be on your end, sir.
Yeah, I
But
think that
yeah,
was on my end. But
okay.
I was just going to agree with you when you said don't trust the police force. You got that right. The police force has been the number one murderer of our people, man, since forever. You know, they used to
Right,
call them slave patrol. Now they, St. Louis PD,
right.
Atlanta PD, you know,
Hmm. Right.
Chicago PD, NYPD Blue. They made a show
Right.
about that, didn't
Yeah.
they?
They got a lot of police
Yeah,
shows out.
yeah,
You
they
know?
got a lot of police shows. First 48, last
Mhm.
48, the middle 48, the
Hey,
up
they
and
got
coming 48.
right, right,
Hey, they
right.
got all 48.
Hey, hey, Captain, you know my grandma, she used to watch Cops, boy. She used to let that thing run
Oh
all
man.
night on Friday, like I think like Friday night or something like that. She would let it.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? And they just don't understand that song wasn't a good song about them.
Right.
That wasn't a good song, congratulating the police force on a great job. You know what I'm saying? That song was talking about how much of a criminal the police force are, you know,
Yeah.
and how the bad boys are coming for you. They coming to get
Right.
you. They commit
Mm.
the most crimes anyway.
Yeah.
They resurface the damn drugs. I remember. I know a Bond would know his name. I forgot this cat name, but this police officer got in trouble in California and moved her to St. Louis. And he was robbing the drug dealers for the drugs and putting them back out on the street and locking you
Dang.
up for the drugs and putting it back out on the street. I'm telling
Oh,
Obama would know. I can't remember his name. Lake Shaw. I think that's what his name was. Lake Shaw.
man.
That's it. He come
Mm.
from California, got in trouble out there in Cali, and came down here with that bullshit, doing it to the niggas in St. Louis.
Damn.
And he was selling more drugs than them cats on the corners.
He
And
robbing
he'll
them,
turn
taking
right
the money.
around and lock you. Yep. Rob you for the dope and then lock. Bad boy, bad boy. What you
Right.
gonna do? What you gonna do? Lake Shaw come for you.
Damn right. So
What you gonna
that's
do when he
so.
come for you? That's who they was talking about. They wasn't
Yeah.
talking about the good old boy in blue that was, twirling his baton back in the day, walking the streets, making sure that, people weren't out at night, late at night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what they talking about. They talking about real criminals. So you damn right we better not trust none of them. What we better do is what the Bible says, Zephaniah 2:1, which is
Yep.
to gather ourselves together. Now is that time. The Lord is allowing all these things to happen for you to snap out of it and say, you know what? Maybe Christianity is not working.
Right.
Maybe the police force, they really do have a problem because they pull over more black people that have less drugs, and they pull over less white people, and white people have more drugs. This is a statistic out in Ferguson.
Right.
After the brother Michael Brown was murdered, there was a sister. She's an activist. I got the article and everything. I forgot her name, but I got the article, and she went and did some work and some investigation of her own in Ferguson Police Department.
Mm.
And she turned around and had a new law put in place for the police officers to. There's a totally separate report that they would have to make outside of their incident report that goes in deep in detail of who you pulling over, why you pulling them over, what you pulled them over for, all it go deep in detail.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're supposed to be doing this to this day, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
how long those white police officers did it?
That shit.
Almost 30 days. And they told her, fuck you and that report. And they didn't do it again.
Damn.
And they're still on the force. That's the song that the Bad Boys was about right there. Was
Mm.
the white police officers that's intentionally pulling over black people and they know they ain't got no drugs. But they'll let the white man roll right past them, speeding in a damn van, got a mobile meth lab and everything, and they'll pay him no fucking attention.
Right.
Just
Right.
like they did on that movie, Don't Drink Your Juice in the Hood. You remember in the store, and the white man was filling his bag with everything. And when the two brothers walked in the door, it said, "Ding dong, niggas."
Right.
But then when the white man dropped something he was stealing fell out of his bag, and he said, "Hey, hey, hey, you dropped something," and let him go. He stole half the shit out the store,
Right.
and that's for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's really how it go. They looking at us like we're the criminals because they vilify us all day, all night on the news saying, "Look at these people. They can't control themselves." When look at you and look at what you have done. I mean, for Christ's sake, you just murdered Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
You just murdered Charlie Kirk, Marshala.
Yeah. That's
The white man that stood for the gun rights. He stood for America's gun rights.
But didn't they say that?
Why
That's
did
like
you
they
murder Charlie Kirk?
Malcolm. They crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Charlie Kirk hated trainings. You killed Charlie Kirk. Like, you know what I'm saying? He hated trainings.
Right.
Like, come on, why did you kill him? Like, come on, man. This is Charlie Kirk, for Christ's sake.
Right.
So, like I said, man, we're dealing with some people, and we are taking on their ways. The more we stay here in this place, the more we don't turn to our God and one another. Look at what's happening.
It's like if I could
Look at what's happening. Go ahead, mighty man.
No, it's like if I could real quick. It's a crazy thing that you're saying that, because I was listening in on this clubhouse room today, right? And they were talking about a sister came up and asked them, what will it take? What are we gonna do? Is it gonna take for us to be on, stop all the stuff, stop all this oppression that the white man does to us. And these Negroes, these stupid Negroes in this room, these fake Israelite groups, they could, why? The key word was brotherhood and separate from these devils. They came up with everything else besides that. I'm in the chat like, you stupid Negroes, separating from these devils will kill all of this. And loving our own people. You know what I'm saying? You think we need to put our money together, and we need to bear arms and this and that and buy this, and we need to buy that. Man, man, come on, man. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work, man. Believe me, it's been tried before. It's been tried before. We've heard of many of cities, you know what I'm saying, like Black Wall Street and like Black Wall Street, that's been destroyed. Straight destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So, no, that's all I wanted to say. Cap, you still there, sir? All right, Cap might have fell off. I know he having some little difficulties with his in the area in, but it's all good. We're gonna keep on rolling, man. This is STATL Connect Podcast, man. This is Horror in the Hood. Horror in the Hood episode, man, where we talk about the things that go on in our neighborhood. You know, we always gonna talk about what the white man does to us. We always gonna talk about that, but we're gonna talk about the self-inflicted wounds that we do to ourselves, man. And this is another story right here. Let me go ahead and put it up on the screen. This is another story where a brother unalived a brother over some damn tennis shoes, man. Let's get into it.
Jury has convicted a repeat offender in a 2024 murder. The motive, prosecutors say the killer didn't like that the victim walked into his home with shoes on. Fox 5's Kevin Stewart joins us live from the Douglas County Court.
I mean, come on, man. He walked in your house with some shoes on, man. Now, if that ain't the easiest fix to correct somebody on, to say, hey, man, you know, I don't like outside shoes in my house. Like, don't wear your shoes in my house, man. I mean, any decent brother be like, all right, man, I'll take my shoes off. No big deal. I can understand that. But you get so upset to where you got to unalive the brother. Like, what Negro, what kind of carpet did you have in your house? You had a Persian rug. You had You know what I'm saying? You had you got the polar bear fur on the damn on the floor. Like what kind of carpet did you have to where I mean he could not touch it? Now I had a cousin now. I ain't gonna lie, I had a cousin that had bought this white rug. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Titi, she bought this white rug. I don't know if her husband bought it or something, but boy, you better take when you come over our house, you better take them shoes off. I understood it. I know it's sometimes it's hard for Negroes to come across good, nice things, man. So I understood. Like I go in there, take my shoes off, then you can free to walk wherever you want to. But if you came in that house and you even attempted to go in that living room with that icy white rug. I don't know what it was made of. It felt good now. It felt good. I don't know how much they spent on it, but it felt good. But I don't think if I made a mistake and walked in the house, her husband was going to unalive me over the rug. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it would have been an altercation. It was just like, oh, damn, my bad, cuz let me go. I didn't know. Let me take my shoes off now. Y'all, I had to say, man, now my feet might stink a little bit. Y'all don't have to endure that a little, but I'll take my shoes off. Ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get back into this story, man. We'll wait for Cap. I know Cap got a story on this, so we're gonna wait for him to come back up and let him comment on it. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, Officer Morris, so what's going on out of one? Here we go.
Kevin?
Yeah, the defendant tried to say this was self-defense, but obviously the jury did not buy that. These videos you're about to see help explain.
He did. He is dead.
This is video jurors watched, doorbell video from April 2024, moments after Don Bondimitri shot and killed 26-year-old Tamarian Bivens, the boyfriend of his wife's daughter.
There had been previous disputes between the two. I in no way think that they were best friends.
Prosecutors say this murder unfolded in the breezeway of the Trevento apartments after a disagreement about rules, etiquette.
So the dispute started over the victim wearing shoes in the defendant's home. The defendant had a welcome mat outside of his apartment that said, "Take off your shoes," and the victim walked into the apartment and I guess didn't take his shoes off quick enough for the defendant.
Senior Assistant District Attorney Victoria Hicks talked to jurors after the verdict. This video,
and I just popped him, boom, and he fell.
Resonated with the jury. Bondimitri claimed self-defense and returned to the scene a couple of days after the shooting.
He had a body cam on, investigators had a body cam on.
To reenact the clash.
Shows how he ran up behind the victim and shot him in the back of the head.
Bivens did not pull a weapon. It didn't take jurors 2 hours to return a guilty verdict for a man who just got out of prison in 2020 after serving 15 years for attempted premeditated murder in Miami, only to move to Georgia in 2020.
Come on, man. He hanging off the side of the building, bragging about he dead, man. That's crazy, man. Over some damn shoes, man. Over some damn shoes, man. Let me go ahead and finish this up.
21 and do this.
He had absolutely no remorse for what he was doing. He didn't seem scared for his life. He seemed like he was pissed off, and he finally shot the person that pissed him off.
And for that, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 15 years. Going live in Douglas County, Kevin Stewart, Fox 5 News.
Damn, man. To do that to another brother, that is horrible, man. That is horrible to do that to another brother, man. But that's some of the horrors that we go through in our hoods, man. Like that's a tragedy, man. That's you get unalive because you didn't take your shoes off. Because the welcome mat say take your goddamn shoes off. Damn, just say something to the brother. You ain't gotta unalive him like that. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Shalom on Christ out of one. Nah, I didn't know that, sir. I didn't know. Oh, no, I didn't know. I'm on the show right now, sir. Can I give you a call right back? I think so. Okay, let me give you a call. I should be off in like 10 minutes. I'll give you a call back, sir. All right, long crack. All right, so lucky for that. Yeah, so let me see. let's get to this other story. Then I gotta get off real quick. Let me see, Shalakia. Let me get to it. All right, this is another story. We're gonna do one or two more, then we're gonna get on up out of here. All right, let's check this last story out. It's man, this is a crazy thing. 3 family members. Cap, you there, sir? If you wanna respond on anything, sir. I don't know if he's there or not.
Keep dropping in this bill.
Yeah, I see out of one. I see you keep dropping. I see you keep dropping, sir. Did you get the gist of that last story, sir?
Yeah, come on, go ahead. Keep dropping.
No, I'm just saying, were you able to hear the last story?
I didn't hear what you were saying about it, but I've read the articles.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I haven't even gotten to the articles yet. Out of one, I was playing some videos.
Oh, you were? I thought you were.
Yeah. I was playing some
Okay,
videos.
no, I ain't catch that.
Okay, hold on.
I
Let
didn't
me see
catch
if
that. I thought you said, wait a minute, it was something about somebody about some shoes, right?
Yeah. Yep. Common kind. So
I
what
caught a
happened?
little bit of it.
Okay, so what happened was a guy unalived him because he wouldn't take off his shoes in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. So being that he didn't take off his shoes coming in the house, he unalived him. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Now my uncle, one of my uncles is rich, and I used to call his house Scarface House because that's what his house looked like out in California. When I was a kid, I said Scarface House. Scarface House, you had to take your shoes off. Now my uncle was serious about that. You couldn't have no dirty shoe or no dirty sock on his house. And he better not been dirty. You had all 3: dirty shoes, dirty socks, or dirty feet walking in Scarface house. But he didn't unalive, You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's a whole other demon right there. Huh? Hey.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I had a story with my cousin. She had this. I don't know what kind of rug she had, but you better take your shoes off when you get in her house. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Venetian rug.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a polar bear fair or what, but boy, you better not.
But
And it wasn't
Venetian.
Yeah, right. It wasn't no issue. I was just like, damn, I ain't know nobody was that serious over no rug. You know what I'm saying? So I just take my shoes off. It ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I say, hey, y'all might smell my feet stinking a little bit, but hey, that's on y'all now. So. I deal with the fault, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta take my shoes off. It wasn't no big deal after that. You know, it's like, yeah, you ain't gotta take your shoes off when you go over there.
That's how some people are.
Yeah, it ain't nothing for somebody to unalive you over, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we're gonna get to this one.
Our people used to be very hospitable. They kind of lost a little bit of that. You know what I mean? They kind of lost a little bit of that. Now they got all these rules for you to follow when you come to visit them. Make you don't want to visit them sometimes.
right.
Be like, all right, I'll just stand this while. I'll stay at home. Y'all go over there. You let the kids and your woman go over there. Y'all, you can go over your sister's house. I'm stay home.
And Cap, I understand. Like it's hard when Negroes, start making a little money and start buying nice things. They don't want you to mess it up. I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? My cousin,
like they used to do back in the day, keep the plastic on.
Yeah. My cousin, boy, we had the same rules as a kid. You can't drink in that front row. You cannot take no cup in there. You can't eat. You can't do nothing in there with that rug because you might spill something. You got 20 Negroes trying to eat. She throw a barbecue. You know what I'm saying? She throw a barbecue. You got 20 Negroes trying to eat at this little small table. Like, come on, man. Like, look, just don't invite nobody over if you're gonna have all them rules, man. Just do something else. Just host over somebody else's house. It ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how it was. So we're gonna get to this last story, sir. This is
go ahead.
family members done dismembered a brother, and we're gonna get into a little bit. It's gonna be a quick little video, and we're gonna get out of here, sir, because I know, you know what I'm saying. I hope they're not out there hurting, you know, mouth thirsty. They ain't brushed their teeth this morning. ain't switched
Right.
no
Hope,
list.
hope them brother ain't out there crying for no chicken wings.
Right.
But
All right. Yeah, man.
please let me some chicken.
Man, they
It's
can't hold it
almost
down.
over.
Yeah, it's almost over. Hey, look, it ain't nothing to a soldier, man. Y'all just
Yeah.
endure. You know what I'm saying? It's almost over. That big old fat juicy burger, you're gonna get to have it. You're gonna get to down you some good old lemonade or whatever you're drinking on. You know what I'm saying? It's almost there, brother. And do for the Lord, man. And do it for the Lord. You know,
Damn
show
right.
some discipline. You know
I'm gonna get a good old glass of Morgan David after this.
I'm telling you, Cap, I got me a nice cold lemonade Sprite waiting on me, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't. Hey, look, my rib going through it like a soldier, Cap. You know what I'm saying? Going through it like a soldier, but you know it's all good, Cap. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this last one, and we're gonna get up out of here, sir. Hold on, let me bring it up on stage real quick. All right, here we go.
Family of 3 are charged with killing a man and dismembering him with a chainsaw. Everton Thomas is accused of shooting and killing Harold Miller Jr. Miller was reported missing June 12th after prosecutors say he was last seen playing cards at a friend's house in Camden. His body was found 2 days later in Pennsauken. Camden County prosecutors say Thomas's wife, Sherry Parker, and son, Deshaun Thomas, bought a chainsaw, containers, trash bags, and cleaning supplies. All 3 were arrested on Monday. In New Jersey.
Dang, Cap. Your own rib. God, dog. Your own rib and the sons done unalived this brother, man, and dismembered him, Cap. That's a crazy thing. That's a horror in the hood, man. That's a hard thing to be living in the household. You know what I'm saying? To be living in the household knowing that these people got that, they don't have the love for you to not want to see you gone. They want you out of here, man. They have a straight hatred for you. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. Samara Sar said, Christ suffered for us, suffer for him. Damn right, sir. Damn right. Yeah, we damn sure gonna suffer. It's almost over, man. Y'all hang in there, man. It ain't that hard. It ain't been that hard, man. You know, look, a lot of y'all grew up and y'all missed a lot of 24-hour days of eating, and that wasn't on your own. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't on your own. You had to not eat for 24 hours, 2 days. You had to wait till the next morning till you go to school and eat. You know what I'm saying? So some people are very familiar with going without eating and drinking. You know what I'm saying? So just endure. You get through it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cap. The wife and the children dismember her husband, and they had the cleaning supplies. They were finna take this back. They were finna wash this brother away. They were finna wash his memory away. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, brothers gotta watch these women and them children, boy. These sisters in the world take that serious. My kids, you hear me? It's gonna be her kids over you. You gotta be careful with the woman that you pick, especially if she got them churned, boy, by somebody else. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like I say, you'll be in that household. It'll be you against them. And that ain't no way
don't
to
say
damn
nothing
live.
about it.
Yeah, that ain't no way to live in no damn household. Yeah.
No.
That ain't no way.
And that's crazy, yeah. I wonder what's their reason for doing that.
They didn't really say. The video was kind of quick. They didn't really say. They just said he just came up missing.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't get into too many details in the story, but yeah, they dismembered.
And they went and bought chainsaws and buckets and totes and bleach. Like I don't understand. Like they watch all of these shows they get these people caught that have committed the same exact crime. Why do they do it and think they're gonna get away with it?
Man, Cap, hey.
But they got the neighbors saying, yeah, I heard chainsaws and all kind of shit going. I thought they was rehabbing their house.
Yeah, and see, this is the crazy thing that they don't understand, sir. Like, if they know that a chainsaw was a part of the crime, you know they're gonna hit every Home Depot who bought chainsaws in 100-mile radius. Niggas ain't buying chainsaws every day. Like,
no,
you ain't buying chainsaws every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's an easy one. That one gonna ping easy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we in hell and we thinking, you know, we think ending our situations like that. Yeah, we think that's gonna get us out of hell. It's to unalive a brother. No, make it work, build that family up and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Now the whole family is destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Whole damn family destroyed.
Whole family.
We're gonna get up out of here, Cap. It's 7:02. Hold on, that was a massive damn right. Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here, Cap, man. It was you know, it's a heavy podcast, man. Horror in the Hood. Like I said, on this episode, Horror in the Hood, we always gonna talk about the white man. He's a devil that the Bible speaks of, and we always gonna talk about what we do to us in our hoods to fix our neighborhoods, man. And hey, look, in the ISUPK, that's the only way we gonna fix your problems, man. Commander Jenny YAHANNA has all the answers to these problems out here in our neighborhoods, man. So look, man. Hey, man, y'all tune into ISUPK Atlanta, man. Y'all tune into ISUPK St. Louis, man. Sharpen the Sword Radio is coming up this Sunday again. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna never stop. We're gonna keep hitting y'all with these shows, man. Y'all continue to tune in, man, with Captain K, the Goggle Bar. We're gonna have a heavy topic for you, man. And with that, I'll say shalom. Hey,
Shalom.
Cap, you want to say
Shalom,
something? Are you good? All right, shalom.
Hey, no, I ain't. Look, hey, you summed it up very well, brother. ISUPK.com. It's the only way home is true. And like I said, if you want to fix some problems, like the brother just said, you can get class or something. You don't got that.
Damn right, sir.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel.